The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down now, it's Logan. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. T.J. Logan, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
319. You ain't got nothing. Slam.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Johnson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Logan. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. T.J. Logan with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Flying, 90. Reload. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Watch that guy. 4 down.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Alert!
On the ground, this is Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Mike 6. Alert! Switch. Hey, Haywood. Hey, check Mike. Stop. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
On On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his 16th touchdown of the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run with Logan, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Davante Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Check 53 is mine. Let's go. Hey, we got mine. Let's go. 4 down. Hey, let's go double count right here. Double count. Good job right there. Joker. One.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Finding Gabriel, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
36 power.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Alert 3. 12. 12.
On first down, Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. D. Ford, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They'll run it here with Logan. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A gain of 11. It's now third and 11.
Go.
It's our time.
On third down, Wilson. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This is Logan. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. T.J. Logan on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2.
Touch 50.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now a give, right side. Logan, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Zebra.
That's right, baby. Get over it. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Run left.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Check.
Wilson. And this is Gabriel on the catch. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
14.
First down.
Tighten up.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Pull up for signal. Bang out.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
He's checking.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Watching you guys. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. T.J. Logan, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check back 12.
And here's Allen. Going to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
319.
Nice, sweetheart.
Five wide.
Mike 12.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Check. Crunch.
Allen now on first down. Rolling to his right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A 53-yard attempt.
And Bryant's kick is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line. So it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the air.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Markel Lee. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that's complete to Adams. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. And got his man. Complete. And a big 32-yard play on third. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, home. Charles the Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. Get him.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 12.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Check out. Mike 7.
Hey, Foxtrot.
And that'll set him back 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 12. You don't want now. You don't get it. Pick up the ball.
Alert.
Mike 12.
Bravo.
Pick me up. Here we go. 12's the Mike. Here we go. Check Mike 12. Mike 12. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
From the gun, it's Allen. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And Adams has it, complete. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Switch up, switch up. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6.
Yeah, tight.
Mike 6.
Ain't no such thing. Exit.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Here's Allen. And now he'll tuck it and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check. Middle.
Check.
56.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They run again with Logan. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Number 2, Joe Schobert on the tackle.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd. And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the 1st down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Rush in, rush in.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here we go, G.
19.
Defense all day. All day.
Good job right there.
Back. Come on. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Run left. 12.
Check 25.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking deep for Gabriel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory. And you've got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run, 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, and the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Johnson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. The busy night continues for Johnson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, any weapon. Switch. Slam. Under 10.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of it.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way home for a Broncos score. T.J. Logan, 75 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Stay with your man.
Sponge. Alert. Good job right there.
Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Hey, Delta.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. To throw is Allen. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
Staple for you and should work better and try and execute. It makes their job that